You want to tell them what we're doing today?
Well, we're putting a body lift on a 2003 Nissan Xterra. So far, I found no videos of putting one on, so we're gonna make the first. I've unbolted these radiator brackets, just so they won't come up with the truck when I lift it up. Because the 4x4 kit comes with a radiator drop bracket for both sides. So, alright, this is the kit I bought from 4x4parts.com. Unfortunately, they didn't bring any instructions with the package, so half these parts I don't know what they are. Obviously, those are the pucks for the body lift. Those two are the front bumper relocation brackets. Obviously, hose clamps. These are the drop brackets for the radiator. I have no clue what those are. I don't know what those are. I gotta look online to figure out which bolts go where for those pucks. Washers, I don't know what those are. I have no clue what those three are either. And yeah, I don't know. So it's just a guessing game. I also forgot about that piece. I don't know what that is either. Took the back seat off, and this white little plastic piece is what we need to get off. Looks like I might need a hammer with this.
Like you were saying, just under that white cap is where you access the top of that bolt.
And the other one
front
would be right there.
Take off your door sill trim, get up under the carpet, and take that side piece off, and it's right under there.
There can be one right here, but apparently you don't have to take the carpet off, and there's not gonna be one. It's just a bolts. And then we got one in the back, two in the back, and then you got two in the front. You'll see those in a minute.
Yep. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get these heater hoses off. Gotta be careful with these, because last time I did with my other Xterra, I unclipped these and pulled it off, and the hose and the nipple on the thing broke.
Firewall.
Yeah, it's plastic, so you gotta be really careful with that. But right now, yeah, I'm getting that off, and now I'm gonna go and unloosen the steering shaft. You got a bolt right back there. You'll see it on the steering shaft. There's one single bolt. I'm gonna untighten that so it can be loose. I already took the power steering reservoir off its little bracket. Got this off. Took the skid plate off. As far as right now, that's it for that. Now we gotta start unbolting stuff.
We're about to get started on taking all these body bolts off. The front one is right up here in front of your tire. That one's easy to find. The next one down, like we said, is under the carpet. Right there. Next one behind that is this bolt right behind the seat. Keep going down, like we said, under the back seat, right there. And on the back one, you can see it. It's right there. That circle thing y'all just saw. And there's no access to the top of it. So we're thinking it's just like the nuts welded onto the top, and then you just screw it in. You don't have to hold anything. So we'll let y'all know on that one, but for now that's all we can figure out. And yeah, bolts all on that side are the same. So he just told me we need to take this skid plate off. It was right here under the passenger fender wheel, because we got to take all the brake line mounts off the frame. So when removing the brackets for the brake lines, it's on the inner side of the passenger frame. And you remove the ones under the skid plate, and then there's one up there, one right there, and one right there. Those are the only 3 you have to remove. Next, you have to remove this, whatever you call it, U-bracket from safety loop. That's it. And it comes with extensions for that. This is right above your drive shaft, right where it comes out of the transmission. And yeah, it comes with extensions for that.
And I really don't know what this is.
I guarantee you these are for your safety loop bolts, your extensions.
I just took the bumper off. I'm about to take the fan shroud off. Still haven't done a heater core hose yet, but I'm going to get to that. Next, we're about to preparing to lift the truck.
Found out what all the pieces are yet?
No. These 2 are for the rear. So I'm looking up right now. These 2 are for the, I think, middle.
He found some instructions, I guess.
It's some guy on, it's like a body lift thing. I don't know. I found it.
Send me that link, and I'll put the link to that in the description.
Okay.
So if we don't cover anything, they can just go there.
Yeah. But this dude's really helping me out a lot right now. These 2 for the next. It's gonna be for the front. It's gonna be for the middle. And whatever, I don't know. But these are the rear. These 2 big thick ones are for the backs.
Like we said, that's another reason we're pretty sure those bolts for the back ones don't come off, because they're unaccessible one, and these don't come with new bolts.
Correct.
So, or new nuts. So
these are for the ones that are underneath by the seat belt, right in the back behind the seat.
Behind the back seat.
And these 2 go right here on the actual. No, these were the front seat. I'm sorry, behind the front seat. This goes behind the underneath the back seat. Didn't really matter which one these go to.
These 3, it doesn't really matter. They're all the same.
But you'll know what to do with these when you get to it.
But the only 2 you need to know is those 2 are for the very back, and these 2 are for the 2 right behind the back seat.
I still don't know when you lift the truck, this is going to get shorter. It was really going to be the same as the body's just going to be up, so it's going to look shorter. You got to take this off. There's my keys. Let's put it in neutral. Hit the brake.
Copyright strikes.
I don't know if I can get this.
This was a lot easier on your two-wheel drive, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Just pop right off. Hold on. We're gonna get it. Oh. Boom. Okay, so apparently you take this boot off or something, and anyways, when you put it in 4 low, it won't allow you to put it all the way in 4 low. So you gotta cut the shifter where the shift can come down. You gotta cut this out, apparently, and so you can engage it in 4 low.
So then
Just
cut right there.
yeah. Oh, here goes. And then you guys disconnect the bracket off the frame from the emergency brake.
We've got this front one off, and every bolt on the other side, every body bolt, loosened. We're not gonna take the other side off quite yet, so when we jack this side up, we don't have to worry about it. Anything getting out of line or whatever could happen. He's working on the last one right now, and yeah. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I said this yet or not. The ones, these right here, we were saying there's a bolt back here. There's not. This one is just like the back side. It just screws out, and there's no nut on this bolt, so it just unscrews. So yeah, just like we were saying, These big, thick, long ones are for the back. These are for the ones behind the seat in the middle. There's 2 right there and 1 right there. Those go there. And these are everything else. But yeah, he's getting the last one off on that side. Then we're gonna start taking all these off on this side and jacking it up. So
what's about an hour?
about
an hour.
Yeah, that's it. But we finally got all the body mounts off on this side, and they're all loose on that side. And this side's done. It's a lot taller than you think a 2-inch would be.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell it's kind of angled and flexing right now, but I mean, you can see that fender well versus this. Would you move?
Sorry.
Versus this fender well. Yeah, you can see it right there, kind of. Yeah, it's a whole lot taller.
It's a lot taller than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I forgot to take the 3 bolts off of the bumper. 3 on this side, 3 on that side. And so when I lifted up the body, this bumper is attached to the frame, so the body did that.
Okay. It's a lot later from the last clip, so I don't remember what all I was talking about or where we left off, but the body lift is done now. Everything's torqued down. All the brake lines are bolted back up. That drive shaft safety loop is bolted in. Everything up in the engine is back. The thing that took us so long was we were trying to figure out a way to raise the bumper, because it didn't come with rear bumper lift brackets. So we found a couple different ways people did it online, but what we did was these are the 3 factory holes, and we just drilled down 2 inches from every one of them, and just drilled 3 new holes, and it actually came out perfect.
The only thing
we left these off so y'all could see everything.
When I had my toe hitched, so it wouldn't allow it to exactly
right.
come right up, so we had to drill.
It's really dark here. We had to drill that little slit right there, because normally
it was right here.
This was down here, so we brought it up, and there's that lip, so we had to grind a little slit on each side so it would clear that. But the way we got it so perfect was I just took, these came with the lift, and we don't actually know what these are, but what I did was I held the bumper up to it.
You can't see it.
Oh yeah. I put these little mounts or whatever in these holes, put these on each one, and marked this hole, this bottom hole, which was exactly 2 inches down. So it actually came out really good. This hole wasn't quite lined up, so we had to drill all the way out, and we just put a washer on it, so it's fine. But yeah, that's how we did it. It actually wasn't as hard as it looks, and it came out really nice. But yeah, it's done.
It's so much taller. It's crazy.
This thing sucks at focusing. There it goes.
It's huge.
Yeah,
Well,
it got a lot bigger.
Yeah.
So, what was the difference? Okay, if this was a 2-inch, if you got a 3-inch, there's a lot more stuff you have to do, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a few more stuff
gotta
you gotta
extend
relocate,
Extend the steering column.
This just
Probably got to relocate a lot of lines. rerun a lot of lines. But he already had a 2-inch or 2 to 3 inch suspension lift on here.
3.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
So he's got it cranked up to 3 inches. So he just wanted to go with a small body lift. He just went ahead and did a 2. And
Turned out
yeah,
a lot bigger than I thought it would.
it's really big. My truck, y'all know, has a 6-inch lift on 35s. This truck's on 33s. My roof is barely taller, but his roof rack puts his truck above mine. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, I think that's
it. Makes these 33s look really small.
Yeah, it's time for you to get 35s. Different, because it had nothing to do with my truck. But he wanted me to make a video on putting this on because he couldn't find one on YouTube, and he had a couple people asking him to make a video, so he went ahead and made one. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I think that's about it.
It was well worth it.